These are an extremely important bunch of manuscripts for Ireland and certainly for Trinity College Dublin. They're very old and they're very vulnerable, so by imaging them we'll be able to provide all of the folios of all of the manuscripts to anybody for pleasure, for research, for really deep scholarship. And without the support of the funders, we really wouldn't be doing this right now, because the digitizing process is quite time consuming, and the grant has given us a photographer, a researcher and a conservator, and we're finally able to make sure that these very valuable, very old, very special items are safe for the future. At this stage we have fully imaged the Garland of Hoth, and this will be the first time ever a surrogate copy of that entire manuscript is available. And that will go up on our website very shortly and will be visible via a blog that we've set up that each week covers the progress of the project.
The year that I've had an opportunity to be in Ireland, I've seen how much the Irish cherish their heritage and their history. And so having these works preserved, or the opposite, having them not preserved, would be a real tragedy. So to see the works themselves and the talented people who are working on them, so that people not only at Trinity but now, because of the digitalization, people all over the world will be able to savor the beauty of these books and appreciate the history and the culture behind them, which says so much about Ireland to both the Irish and to people all over the world.
At Bank of America, corporate responsibility is an important part of how we do business. Art and culture is a very important element of that program. We believe art is a really powerful tool to connect people across various cultures and to educate and enrich societies. So when we saw this project with Trinity, we're very interested in art conservation because we believe it's hugely important to protect and conserve pieces of art for future generations to enjoy. Trinity presented the project. We were hugely impressed with the quality of the pieces of art, with the world-class team here at Trinity who presented the project, and we were immediately enthusiastic to become involved, and we're delighted that we have.
One of the key things is that they're a tangible link to the past, to the Irish past. So they would originally have been made probably as personal possessions, as books for clerics to read, basically, maybe to teach from, that kind of thing. Essentially they are the text of the four Gospels, but they're utilitarian texts as well. They weren't necessarily meant for display. The very exciting thing now in the 21st century is that we no longer necessarily have to lock them away. We're taking them out, and through digitization the whole world is going to be able to turn those pages again. Really, for the first time since the early medieval period, they're going to be made more available to people.